Okay, we're going to hurry and start. There might be a few more coming in, but it's just after 6, so we've got a lot of fun things to do. So welcome, thanks for coming. How was the first challenge?
Good.
Good? Hard? What was the hardest?
Drinking water.
Drinking water.
Not talking on my cell phone when I drive.
Yeah, if Tracy was here, it would be not talking on her cell phone. Right.
Oh,
So has everyone printed out their new one?
No.
Are you? I have some here. I have some here. Okay, so you're all ready to start. We're halfway through the day, or more than halfway through the day, but that's okay. So remember that you will earn 6 points for being here tonight. And that goes on our first week. And then those that aren't here that watch the video will earn 3. So we're going to start right off with awards. How's that? And we have some really cool things. So right here, this is one of those cool microfiber towels that you can take, like when you go golfing or to the weight room or running, but they're really nice. They're very cool. This hat, how many of you seen these hats with the lights on them? Where is it? There we are. It's super awesome. So you can hike or do your chores and work at night, right? And we have a few aprons so you can cook healthy and make smoothies. Yes. And we have a couple of cinch bags that you can take hiking, and they're big, and they have nice little water holders. So some fun prizes. So we're going to start with prizes. All right, so let's see our teams. All right, some of our scores are super close on our teams. This is probably the most competitive we've had. So we're going to start with our team that's in 10th place, the Beaver County Buffies. And they had 117.2. Had to keep the .2 because it makes a difference. Ray Lynn's is number 9 at 127.5. The Muscle Makers is 136. The Kirksick girls were 136.9. See that point?
Oh man.
In 6th place was the Fab Five with 140. In 5th place was the Courthouse Gang with 142. And in 4th place was the CPR, the Certified Pound Reducers, I think. And they had 142.8. So see how close you were? The ex-Pepsi Lovers, 144.4. Third. I know. 2nd place is the Nelson team. Yes. And in 1st place, Lighten Up. Oh, I forgot to tell. So the Nelsons is 152.7 and Lighten Up is 154. Nice. Give yourself a hand. Yes. So pretty competitive, really. So.
Yeah, if my teammates would have just stepped up.
What are you talking about? So the Lighten Up team, you get rags. Come up and get your little rags. And where's your teammates? I don't know. So fired. If she's not here, you're not on track to win next time. Yes. And it even has its own little carry pouch.
Oh no, that makes it all more.
Is that awesome? That is really cool. Yeah, so go ahead and take one. So nice job. I know, you should have to be present to win, right?
If they're not here, then it's okay.
Yeah, if they're not here, they're not winning next time. We all have a chance. All right, so there were 4 people this time that got all of their points. All of their points. Oh, she better hurry. So, Kaylee Washburn, full point earner. Yes. Neil Nelson. Laurie Kornberg. And Sarah Bishop. So nice. That's pretty tough to get all your points. So you guys can come up and you can either have a hat, an apron, or a bag. So come choose. Come on up.
I'm just thinking for Norville vision.
You just put it on and walk around the house and eat stuff.
You know,
They're very handy, actually. All right, so then there were 3 people that only missed 1 point. And they were Paula Richmond, Brady Richmond, and Raylan Jessup. And they're not even. And then there were 3 people who only missed 2 points. Patria. Could be wrong, but we can look.
I'll say two.
You can stay with 2. Patria, Michaela, Michaela and Stephanie Vetch from Milford. So come on up and you get a prize. Gotta get prizes.
Does Raylan get something? We're supposed to get something.
Well, she's
Whatever.
yeah, these are pretty cool. Awesome, huh? Yeah, we're coming, right? All right, and in the top 20, this is our honorable mention because it's pretty tough to be in the top 20. And so the full points were 156, and the ones that I'm going to read got 149 or better. So they only missed 7 or less points. So that's pretty good. So Mark Nelson, Cindy Peterson, Brett Washburn, Melissa Kirksick, Kathy Green, Sarah Kirksick, Holly Kirksick, Kaylee Roberts, Janelle Young, and Marilee Eyre. And you get a round of applause. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, so our next challenge, we're just going to go over this briefly. So you're trying to get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. Sleep is really huge right now in the wellness world. And if you get proper sleep, there are tons and tons of benefits. And you'll be getting a wellness tip about sleep soon to tell you more. But so what you need to do is get 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. And you just record that. Now, if you want to count Sunday night, Sunday to Monday, you can do that, or you can count Saturday to Sunday, whichever one you want. It doesn't make any difference. But just 6 out of the 7 nights. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? About the sleep? Okay, and then 30 minutes of exercise plus 10 minutes of stretching. Did anybody read the wellness tip today?
Yes.
Yes. And it talks about the difference between being physically active and exercise. They're just really small differences, but now that you guys have been active for 6 weeks, you probably want to actually exercise rather than count your physical activity. And that's really up to you. The wellness tip today, go back and read it. There's some guidelines there, and just interpret them the best for you. But we're kind of stepping it up a little bit this time into our exercise. So 30 minutes of exercise and 10 minutes of stretching. Now you don't have to do the 10 minutes at the same time, or you don't have to do 10 minutes in a row. Just any time throughout the day. But a lot of you, if you're exercising, if you're running or doing something like that, you probably need to be stretching anyways. So stretch before or after, usually after. But so just put in 10 minutes of stretching. If we have time tonight, I will show you a few basic stretches that are easy to do, kind of from, it's called top to bottom in 10. And it's quite simple, but it covers the body and most of the muscles in your body. If not, just do, it's simple basic stretches. And it's just helping you keep your muscles limber and warmed up and helping with your flexibility, because we tested flexibility, if you remember that. If we don't have time tonight to do that, I will try and do a YouTube video and then put it in as one of the wellness tips so that you can see that and give you an idea. The next one, eat 3 servings each of fruits and vegetables. So this is 3 servings of fruits and 3 servings of vegetables.
Hey, what do you consider a serving?
And we are going to talk about our serving sizes and what's a serving. That's what most of our meeting is about today. And we're going to make smoothies. Kaylee's got 5 different recipes of smoothies that have fruits and some have vegetables in them. And you actually get to make them and taste them tonight to see which ones you like and how good they are. It will be exciting. And then we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then the last one, give someone a compliment. And this is all about thinking kind of outside of yourself and just saying something, just recognizing the good in other people.
What if you like text them or you say it on Facebook? It's like,
Yes. You know, I mean, what you're trying to do is watch for other people and be sincere.
well, like it was serious.
Yeah. Because partway through you'll notice that you're like, oh honey, your hat looks really good today. Because you're trying to get your compliment in, right? But we're trying to be sincere and just think outside of ourselves. And it helps our self-esteem and it helps someone else's self-esteem. Because really, you remember when you get a compliment, and it lasts a long time. At least it does for me. So those are the challenges. If you look on week number 4, we have one additional challenge. Usually we have one week that has another one, and it's try at least one new exercise for the week. So when we get to that one, I want you to try something maybe that you haven't. And you don't have to do the same thing for all 6 days. You can do something different every day, or it's really up to you. Just try something new. Maybe you want to try yoga. Or maybe, it's fun, huh?
I love yoga.
We just started doing yoga at work, and we like it. We're not very good, but some of them are. Some of them are better than others. So, but maybe you want to swim, or maybe you want to hike, or maybe you want to, I don't know, lift weights. Okay? So that's the extra one. So any questions? What questions do you have about this challenge?
So on the extra one, is it a point for exercise and an additional point for different exercise?
Then you get a point for a new exercise, but that counts as your 30 minutes. So you get 2.
Oh, okay.
And we're so glad Paula came. I know.
Brayden's on his way too. Sorry, I thought it was 7. Thank you.
It's all right, it happens. But you've already won prizes, and we've already talked about you.
Oh man.
Yeah, so we'll get you your prizes.
Okay.
you missed 1 point though because you're late.
Yeah, everybody else that wants to win thinks you shouldn't get all your points. So questions about this? Are you good? Ready for a change? Don't give up your other ones. Are you still drinking your water? Okay, don't give up your other ones. All right. A couple of things. Remember I talked about the 4 R's? Nobody remembers, but it's okay because I'll refresh your mind. So, record your points every day. That's one. Read your email every Monday. And actually, this group has been really good at responding on Monday. Not even hardly a problem. Report your weekly score, and then you receive your $5 rebate, right? So I have rebate money for those of you who have reported on time every single time tonight. So before you leave, once you start making your smoothies and stuff, if you get through early, just come over to me and I have you sign your paper and I give you your $5 back. So you get paid for coming, right? I don't know why it doesn't get any better than that, does it? All right. Okay, we're going to have a test. Are you ready? That's why you have pencils. So we're going to talk about MyPlate. What do you know about MyPlate? We're going to find out. And we're going to see how good you are. We're going to learn a few things in the process. So once you get this paper, it has 5 columns. All right, we're going to start with the dairy group. All right, we're going to start in the dairy column, and you have 1 minute. And don't cheat off your neighbor, because you might win a prize. All right. So in the dairy group, you have 1 minute to write down everything you know about the dairy group. Everything you know about it.
Dairy?
Ready? Go.
Right, what is dairy?
Everything you know about the dairy group.
eager to start.
Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the dairy group. And if I talk about something that's on your paper, you're going to give yourself 1 point. Okay? All right, so all fluid milk products and foods made from milk are considered part of this food group. That's really tough, right?
What? What'd you say?
All fluid milk products and foods made from milk are
So
part
as
of
long
this
as I
group.
say it has milk, that's
Okay?
1 point.
Most dairy choices should be fat-free or low-fat. Okay. Foods made from milk that retain their calcium content are part of their group. So there are some that don't have any calcium that we might think are part of the dairy group that aren't. Cream cheese, cream, and butter are not necessarily considered part of the dairy group because they don't have any calcium content.
Say those again.
Cream cheese, cream, and butter
are not, so if you put
are
them
not.
on, you're in trouble.
If I
You
just
don't-
roll them down?
You don't have to take a point away, but if you knew something about them, if you knew that, then you could. And calcium fortified soy milk is also considered part of the milk group. Okay. Eating dairy products have a lot of benefits. It's good for your bones.
I got it.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Good. Some of the nutrients in the dairy products are calcium, potassium, vitamin D, and protein. Okay. So because it's good for your bones, it reduces the risk of osteoporosis. It's really important for children and adolescents to get a lot of calcium from their dairy products because their bones are growing so much during that point. And intake of dairy products is associated with a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and lower blood pressure in adults. Diets that include 3 cups or per day at least are good for bone density and bone mass. Potassium that comes in dairy products can help you maintain a healthy blood pressure. Vitamin D is one of the big things that's in dairy products. And it helps your body maintain proper levels of calcium and phosphorus. And that contributes to your bone health. Other sources of vitamin D that are really good, yogurt. And also the ready-to-eat breakfast cereals usually are fortified. If you see fortified with vitamin D, breakfast cereals are actually good.
Especially the ones with lots of sugar.
And then you add the milk. So milk products that are consumed in their low-fat or fat-free forms provide little or no solid fat. Okay. How'd you score?
6.
Oh, nice. We talked about 3 cups. Is that the right serving?
It's good for your teeth.
3 cups. Okay, but I can't read everything because we'd be here forever. All right, are you ready for your next group? What's your next group? Fruits. All right, you have 1 minute. Go. You'll probably be better on this.
Whatever. I think the single thing you're right about fruits. They're red. You're eating the wrong one. Strawberries and apples. Go to the other color. That's true. Good point. Good thing we took our meat instead of took that of meat.
Am I gonna have to separate it?
No, consider what they're giving you as much fun. I can't even think of this. I can't credit for things I'm
Stop. Okay, so any fruit or 100% fruit juice are counted in the fruit group. They can be fresh, canned, frozen, or dried. They can be whole, cut up, or whole or cut up. And 1 cup of fruit is considered a serving. Or a fruit or fruit juice and a half a cup of dried fruit is a serving. Okay, and Kate is going to talk a little bit more about serving sizes with fruits and vegetables too. So the health benefits, and you might find this a little familiar. Those people who have an overall healthy diet that includes fruit reduce the risk for heart disease, including heart attacks and strokes. Also, they can protect against certain types of cancers. So fruit is good for that. Fruit contains a lot of fiber, whole fruits do, which helps reduce the risk of heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. Heard this before? And we like to eat whole fruits rather than fruit juices, although fruit juices still are good and count, but there's not much fiber in the juices. They have a lot of potassium, which may help you lower your blood pressure. They also help reduce the risk of developing kidney stones. Listen to that.
Well, that was the Pepsi that called.
And people who have a diet that's high in fruits, they feel fuller, and so they may end up taking more calories. Yeah. So that's pretty good.
Wait, what did you just say?
If you eat more fruits, you feel fuller because of the fiber, and then you're probably taking less calories.
You said more calories.
Sorry, maybe I did. Okay, fruits are naturally low in fat, sodium, and calories, and none of them have cholesterol. Those are good things, right? They have potassium, fiber, vitamin C, and folic acid. Potassium, again, good for blood pressure. And some of the ones that are really rich in potassium are bananas, prune juice, dried peaches, apricots, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, and orange juice. Who knew?
Just dried peaches?
Yeah, and I'm not sure why. Dried peaches are rich in potassium, but regular peaches doesn't say. Yeah, we don't know the answer to that. The fiber is important for our bowel function, and again, it helps us with feeling full. And again, fruit juices don't have a lot of fiber, but the whole fruits do. Vitamin C is important to repair our body tissues. It helps heal cuts and wounds. It keeps teeth and gums healthy. And the folic acid in it helps the body form red blood cells, which carry oxygen. Okay, how many points you get? 4. Did you do better or worse? Worse.
Worse.
Okay. All right, but we're on to the next, right? Are we at grains? All right, grains, you have 1 minute. Go. Seeing if you can fill up your whole column, right?
Yeah, right.
We only have an hour.
Right pick, no.
Right, really big.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stop. All right, grains. Wheat, rice, oats, cornmeal, barley, or other cereal grain products. Bread, pasta, oatmeal, breakfast cereals, tortillas, and grits. Who's ever had grits? Did you like them?
They're awful.
I thought they were fun.
Oh, I hate them.
Tried them once.
Our example of grain products. So those are our grain products. Grains are divided into two groups, whole grains and refined grains. Which ones are better for you?
Whole grain.
Whole grains. What's the difference?
Take the dirt out of them when they're
Whole grains contain the entire grain kernel. Okay? Refined grains have been milled, a process that removes the bran and the germ. And the reason they do that is because it helps improve the shelf life. But it also removes the dietary fiber, iron, and a lot of the B vitamins. So how do they fix that?
Yeah.
Brett says enriched. They put the vitamins back. They can't put the fiber back, but they can put the vitamins back. Does that make sense? They have B vitamins, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, folic acid, and iron that they can put back in. The health benefits, this is going to shock you. They reduce the risk of heart disease because of fiber. They also are good for your bowels, right, because of the fiber. And whole grains help with weight management. Because what do whole grains make you feel? More full. So you probably don't eat as much. It's also really good for women who are pregnant because it prevents some problems with the fetal development. So whole grains are really important there. They have minerals in them, iron, magnesium, and selenium. How do you say that? Selenium. And they help reduce your cholesterol levels. They lessen the risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes. The B vitamins, the thiamine, the riboflavin, and the niacin, they're really important in metabolism. So if we don't have those vitamins in our body, then our metabolism could possibly be messed up. It says they help the body release energy from protein, fats, and carbohydrates. So it's important for that. And then B vitamins are essential for a healthy nervous system. And iron, that's your problem. Iron is used to carry oxygen in the blood, and you get a lot of iron from those grains. And a lot of people can be anemic or iron deficient, especially women, young women and girls in childbearing age. And so they should eat a lot. And it's important for a healthy immune system. How'd you do? Did you learn something? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. All right, what's our next one? Veggies?
Protein.
Protein.
Oh, protein. Ready? Go. Are you through already? That's what you knew about protein. Took just a minute to review.
He's been doing it his whole life. Why would he stop now?
Stop. All right, proteins, meat, poultry, seafood, beans and peas, eggs, nuts and seeds are all part of the protein group.
Peanut butter.
Anybody know how many ounces of seafood is recommended per week?
More than my budget will allow.
8.
Well, that's not bad.
8.
3.
Seafood is huge. They recommend you eat seafood twice a week, I think it is, and about 8 ounces. Some health benefits. The protein group has a lot of B vitamins again. Vitamin E, iron, zinc, and magnesium. Proteins are the building blocks for bones,
Magnesium or mineral.
muscles, skin, and blood. They are also building blocks for enzymes, hormones, and vitamins. Pretty important stuff. They help the body release energy. They play a vital role in the function of the nervous system, aid in the formation of red blood cells, and help build tissues. So protein is really important if you're injured or sick, or if you've had surgery or something like that, because it helps in the healing process. Magnesium is used in building bones and releasing energy from muscles. And zinc is necessary for biochemical reactions to help the immune system function properly.
Let me just tell you, you really need magnesium. You really, really do.
You really do. And the red meats have a lot of iron in them. So if you're iron deficient or you need more iron, the red meats. Meats or the protein group can have some bad cholesterol, right? So we have to be careful. We want to eat lean meats and not a lot of red meat, but leaner meats. And that can help reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. Egg yolks are part of that group, and they are high in cholesterol, but the egg whites are not. And that doesn't mean eggs are bad for you. They just have that in them. And also organ meats like liver and giblets, because we all eat a lot of that, right? Is high in cholesterol. Quit eating your liver. I don't know what to tell you about that. Sometimes when you eat meat, the high intake of fats, if it's fatty, it makes it hard to avoid consuming more calories than we really need. So meat is one of those that's in moderation, not too much meat. Okay? Give yourself points. Anybody get high points on that one?
Yeah.
7.
How many?
8.
Ooh, nice.
7, I got 7.
Woo. All right, veggies. One more to go, and that's it. Here we go. Go. Stop. Oh, I'll let you go a second too long. All right, vegetables. Any vegetable or 100% vegetable juice counts in this group. They can be raw, cooked, fresh, frozen, canned, dried, dehydrated. They can be whole, cut up, or mashed. Doesn't make any difference. There are 5 subgroups in the vegetables. Dark green, starchy vegetables, red and orange vegetables, beans and peas, and other vegetables. How much is a serving? Does anybody know?
Cup.
1 cup, good. 1 cup of cooked or raw vegetables or vegetable juice. If you're eating green leafy vegetables, it's 2 cups. It's a serving. Anybody want to guess a health benefit from eating vegetables? Reduces risk for heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, and certain types of cancer. I don't know, this is simple. It also may lower your blood pressure, and it reduces the risk of developing kidney stones, and helps decrease blood loss, and it's lower in calories from some of the others, so it's useful in lowering your calorie intake. They do not have cholesterol. They include nutrients such as potassium, dietary fiber, folic acid, vitamin A and C. They're good for your blood pressure. Potassium is high in sweet potatoes, white beans, tomato products, paste, sauce, and juice, beet greens, soybeans, lima beans, spinach, lentils, and kidney beans. So if you need potassium. Dietary fiber helps reduces cholesterol and is good for the bowel function. And vitamin A keeps eyes and skin healthy and helps protect against infections and helps in the healing process. And vitamin C aids in iron absorption. So look at that, how much you learned today. So count up your points, total your points. And then I have one more thing for you to do. Turn your paper over and draw a big circle. And I want you to see if you can divide MyPlate and put the 5 food groups in the correct place for MyPlate.
Right.
Oh,
I've seen this before, but I don't know what it is.
where I put my meat, where I put my vegetables.
How many, what space does the fruit fit in? And what space does the dairy fit in?
On the
This-
top left corner.
For those of you that are a little older, you know my pyramid has changed to MyPlate.
Oh.
So quickly draw, you just have a few minutes. Well, you actually only have 1 minute, so I'll give you 20 more seconds. Draw your plate. There's 5 food groups you choose.
You heard that?
No cheating.
I'm just seeing if I got it right. But the pizzas, they need the pizza.
Okay, stop. Kaylee's gonna pass you out your own MyPlate version, and you can kind of see where it's at. You'll notice that half your plate should be fruits and vegetables. Half your plate. One of the worst things when we start this challenge is people start eating more fruits and vegetables, and so they take more calories in and they're eating more because they just add the fruits and vegetables rather than replace using fruits and vegetables. So try to replace rather than add. So were you close? So how many points did you get on the other side? Anybody get over 15?
I got 20.
20. Anybody over 20? What did you get over 20? How many?
I had 24, but he had 26.
26, 24,
The sheet must be engineered.
25.
They talk a lot, okay? I just listen to
Did anybody get over 26?
He did.
What'd you get, Brett?
It is.
Ooh, 32. Give him a hand. You're a winner. I'll let you get a prize, but we got all these other ones get their choosers first. So those are just some things to help you out. Some give you a little bit of knowledge more about what you should have. Now, MyPlate is a recommendation. Your breakfast probably won't look exactly like this. Not every meal has to look exactly like this, but keep in mind the portions. It's the portions that are important.
Okay, so as Cindy said in her email this week, tonight we're going to make smoothies. And the reason we're doing that is because smoothies are an easy way to get your servings of your fruits and vegetables if you like smoothies. So we have 5 different options, and we're going to split you guys into groups, and we're going to do teams. So your team will each choose, the station's already set up. But you're each going to choose a different smoothie recipe, and then we have the little, they're called bathroom cups. I don't know what they're
You can try.
Yeah. Anyways.
We have to have 3 servings of each
So,
today, so.
after you make your smoothie, pour out some of those little cups, and so everybody can get a chance to go around and try the different smoothies that we make. But first off, let's just review what our serving sizes are for fruits and vegetables. So for fruits, your serving size is 1 cup of, it can be cut up fruits, diced fruits, it's just 1 cup full. So that's 1 serving is 1 cup. It also could be a whole fruit, like an apple is a serving, or like an orange is a serving. A banana, half of a banana is a serving. That's
You think a grapefruit would be like more than one?
the grapefruit. Some of them, let's see. A grapefruit, it says 1 medium is a 1 serving. Yep. So most of those whole fruits are 1 serving. Besides a banana, is like half a serving. Half of it is a serving.
And we do have a few handouts here if you're interested and want more details, you're welcome to take them.
Yes. Also, a serving of fruit could be 1 cup of 100% juice, fruit juice, but it has to be 100%. It can't be full of sugar, or it could be a half a cup of dried fruit. For vegetables, as Cindy just said, the servings. Anyone remember?
2 cups.
2 cups.
Of the leafy.
2 cups of the leafy greens is a serving, and then 1 cup of any other vegetables like sliced or diced is 1 serving. So in our challenge this 6 weeks, we want to make sure to get our 3 servings of fruits and vegetables each day. So you don't have to get them through smoothies, but that's just an easy way to get a couple servings. And we're gonna try some smoothies today that have all of them actually have fruit, but some of them have vegetables too. We're gonna do a couple of them with spinach and 1 with kale in it, just so you guys can try, see what it tastes like. So if you guys would like to split up into your teams, and the recipes are already on the table, you guys can go ahead and
All right, so if